Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today, we're doing another variety pack review. So this is I guess you could call it a variety pack. Variety pack from Long Live Beerworks. This is the Dad Pack. So this comes with four cans total, but 3 beers in total. 3 different beers. So it comes with 2 cans of the PVD Pils, Italian style Pilsner. This is clocking in at 5.24% alcohol by volume. This is actually brewed out of the Providence location. Now, they do have a location in Boston as well. We've recently reviewed a beer from their that was brewed in their Boston location, so pretty cool. We get a decent date on the bottom of the can for a lager, 11/29/2023. So about 3 months old. So still pretty fresh for a lager. Or a Pilsner, I guess you could say. Yeah. And then the 2 of the beers that this came with. So we're going to review the PVD Pils first. But the 2 of the beers that this came with was this Robot Haus. So this is a, oh, that glare is terrible. Let's get it to focus. It's a Foeder aged Pilsner. This is 4.7% alcohol by volume. This was canned 11/17/2023. It says Robot Haus at the bottom there. This one also is a couple of months old, a few months, 3 months old. Naturally unfiltered, may contain sediment, brewed in Providence. This one is 4.7% alcohol by volume. And then we're going to finish off the night with this Merry Dancers. Which is pretty cool. Probably the coolest looking can art of the 3, I will say. And this is actually a Czech dark lager, and it's 4% alcohol by volume. So these are all low ABV lagers, Pilsners. Well, Pilsner is a lager, but so yeah, 4-pack of lagers, $15, not bad for a mixed craft variety pack. Long Live, they make some really good stuff. This one's also brewed in Providence. Yep, brewed in Providence. And this one is from 10/17/2023. So this is the oldest can. Should be good though, considering the style. Let's get these back in the mini fridge, and we'll pour up the PVD Pils and review that one first. So I see some people are watching, but we don't have any comments yet. So cheers to everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a good Thursday. I did just come from Long Live. Awesome brewery in Providence. Grab this variety pack. Like I said, $15. Let's crack open the PVD Pils, Italian style Pilsner. We got the proper glassware as well. We got ourselves a Long Live Beerworks Black Cat can glass. Let's pour it up. Now, I personally have had more IPAs by these guys. I don't know if I've had this before. I might have. Definitely know I haven't reviewed it yet. Pours a nice, there's a slight hazy straw color and appearance, good amount of effervescence. 2-finger, really foamy, soapy white head on top. Looks pretty good. Definitely some clarity through it, but there is a slight haze. They do say it is naturally unfiltered and may contain sediment. Let's go for the nose. So I do get that like cereal grain, biscuity breadiness. A little bit of like a peppery floral hop aroma. Smells very clean. A little bit of sweetness from the malts. A little bit of maybe like a touch of lemon, a little bit of fruitiness. Smells good. Let's dive in, try it out. Cheers, everyone. Pretty solid. Ain't nothing wrong with that for sure. Very crisp, clean finish. Get a little bit of the malty sweetness and the breadiness up front. Finishes a little bit with a floral, kind of flowery, slightly dry aftertaste. Yeah, a touch of maybe like a lemon lime, kind of like a lemon lime kind of tart, slight acidic. Nice prickly carbonation. It's a medium carbonation. Definitely light body though. Really good. Overall flavor, it's pretty solid. It's about average. I wouldn't say it's nothing mind blowing, but it's about average as far as flavor for a what is it? 5.24. Very weird ABV, but for 5.24, definitely fits in with some other beers that I've had in this ABV as far as just like regular house lagers and pilsners. It's pretty good. It's crushable. It's drinkable. Like I said, it's got a little bit of that breadiness, a little bit of malty sweetness. Overall, pretty solid. Not bad. 5.24%. 11.29. I think this might have been the freshest can. What are the other dates? Yeah, so this is the freshest can. And yeah, you do get a little bit of that like fresh floral, hoppy finish. Definitely nothing like bitter, but you get a little bit of like the floral flowery from the hops. Overall, pretty good. Let's see if we can pull up anything online. So I also got another 4-pack. This is very shaky right now. Let's go to the website. So here is the website. Providence Tap Room Brewery. So they have a beer and chocolate tasting Sunday, 2/11, 3:30. It's cool. You can sign up for that. Let's find the PVD pills. Some really good. I had that beer. The beer looks really good. This one too. There's a robot Haus. Oh, we went right by. There we go. All right, so this goes for $15 for a 4-pack on its own. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you much else on the website. I thought maybe they'd have a little bit more information, but some good pictures. Pretty cool. Yeah, at least we got the price of it. Stop sharing that for a second. Overall, I think this is a pretty good beer. Pretty solid. Cheers, Joey. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Why, you don't want to spend your Super Bowl Sunday eating chocolates and beer? Yeah, it's solid. If I had it fresher, might be a little bit better. I feel like, but overall, I think it's pretty crushable for a Pilsner. Some solid flavor. If I were to, let's say, compare it to what's a Peroni? Is Peroni Italian? Peroni. Yeah. So if I were to compare it to like Peroni, because that isn't also like that's like a real that's an Italian Pilsner, so it's actually brewed in Italy. I would say that this is very reminiscent of it, but I feel like the Peroni would probably be a lot better. What's the ABV on the Peroni? Now that I mentioned it, 5.1. So pretty similar. Um, Overall, I like to see craft breweries doing other styles other than IPAs and stouts. It's really nice to see that they have some pilsners. Overall, I'd probably give it like I'll go solid 89. I think it deserves like a B plus. Definitely a solid beer. I would recommend other people purchase if you like pilsners. Um, if you go there and maybe you're just somebody who kind of likes the more crushable beers and you want a 4-pack to take home, this is definitely a good crushable 4-pack to drink after you hang out at the brewery. Yeah, it's a solid beer for sure. Yeah, really not much on the website, huh? Let's see what it scored on Untapped. Peroni got a 3.16 on Untapped. So yeah, this was kind of spontaneous, just decided to do a variety pack review. Yeah, overall, this first beer definitely a good start. Let's see, Untapped 3.84. It also says Italian style Pilsner. Um, some people are saying some stuff it pairs well with. Yeah, most people like it. Solid Pilsner, sweet aftertaste, but nice, smooth brew is what somebody said on Untapped. Yeah, not bad. Brewery's very nice. It's like a brick building, but it kind of has like kind of got like speakeasy vibes actually. Kind of got like that old, not old, but it's got kind of like that, you know, the lights aren't super bright. It's more of a kind of a darker brewery. I have some pictures, I believe. I think on my Instagram. Do I have some pictures there? So yeah, look out for that. I did take a picture today. But yeah, they have kind of like the old style lights in the bathroom and different. It's a cool vibe. I do like the vibe of the brewery. It's definitely a little bit different. See if I can pull up the picture. Cheers, Bill. What's up, dude? So as you guys can see, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see this picture, but there's like there you go. That actually came in pretty clear. It's kind of like brick wall. This is actually the top floor. So there's a bottom floor with the bar, and then you can actually go up top, and it's all a bunch of more seating. And like I said, it's all brick walls. The lighting isn't too bright. It's kind of a little bit like more mellowed scenery. Some music playing. It's a good spot. Very nice brewery. I do like it. They do really nice pastry stouts as well. I got their friendiversary, I believe it's called. Let's find that. It's I believe barrel aged. Is it a stout? Is it barrel aged? Let's see. Wine Haus. They had a barley wine. I wanted to try that. Kind of missed out. Maybe next time when I go back, I'll try that or get a bottle of that to go. Let's see. It's the triple. Maybe they don't have the. I guess they don't have the for anniversary to go. Stouts. Oh, for anniversary. Friendsgiving, it was called. Friendsgiving 2023. So I had a half pour of this. It was a 12% Babka inspired pastry stout with chocolate, hazelnut, and cinnamon. 12% ABV collaboration with Oak Bake Shop. So that was pretty good. I got a half pour of that today. So nice solid pastry stouts. They do a lot of those. Yeah, they do a lot of pastry stouts, double IPAs. Super Ooper. The Ooper's hop saturated. The super hop saturated ones. Really good brewery. I went there with Eric and John one time, and actually Eric's buddy. That was fun. Good times. Very good brewery. It's a good spot to meet up at. Hopefully, in September we're gonna do that meetup, and hopefully I can get to meet Beer Man this year. That'd be really cool. Still got more of this. I actually just ate some food when I got home. So I thought, 3 lagers are gonna go down pretty easily, considering the low ABV, but when I say 89, let's kill some time while I drink this, and let's look at some more of their beers. Here we go. All right, so I believe this is their newest IPA, the Self-Destruct. Very cool can art. Looks groovy, man. Thanks, Bill. Cheers, brother. Yeah, their can art's really cool. What is this? Nanimo? Nemo bites? A pastry stout. Coconut chocolate with almonds. Oh, those aren't. Are those almonds? No, those are pecans. I like pecan. Should know that. Hopeless Romantic. Double IPA. Motueka Citra Amarillo. Sounds good. Stan's favorite right there, Motueka. I had this on draft too. Had a half pour of this. Very nice. Straight up smoothie. Fruit sour, 2 times raspberry and peach. What was the ABV on that? Oh, 5%. Triple IPA. Triple IPA hop with a blend of our 8 favorite dry hopping varietals. So they used 8 hops in that beer. Wow, it's interesting to say the least. I don't know how I feel about that. Could be all over the place, could be good. You never know. This was pretty good. I'm pretty sure. Did I do a review on this? I think I have a review on this one on my channel. Citrus Simcoe Kohatu. Yeah, I do remember this because the Kohatu hops. The Kohatu hops are really good too. If you've seen them on a label on a can, I would recommend trying them out. What was it? All seen? I was trying to find the video. like it. But I'll find it. I gotta go on my actual thing on YouTube. I got a ton of tabs open right now. I reviewed a lot of their beers so far too. The All Seeing Eye Double IPA. I reviewed that a year ago. Crushed Little Stars was the one I just reviewed that they brewed out in Boston. Vinyl Triangles. I actually got a can of that, so that means I can just drink that one. I don't have to worry about reviewing it. What else? Long Live Kolsch. That was pretty good. Clone Defect. Skull Medallion. Black Cat. Sees All. Heart of a Champion. Cyber Thread. What was that? Finance. Oh, Long Live Finance Club. Puro Cream Ale. I remember drinking that. That was like a malt liquor. Small Joys. That was a really good beer. I think me and Bumpy reviewed that together. I got a good amount of their beers review. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then if you count the 3 that I'm doing tonight, 17. So yeah, we got the PVD pills. Crushed. Pretty good pills in there. Give it 89 out of 100. That's a fair rating. Let's move on to the Foeder aged Pilsner Robot Haus. But first, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Cheers, everyone. If you're in the chat, let me know what you're drinking. Let me know what you're sipping on. Hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday night. Cheers. All right, and we're back. Cheers, Tommy. Sipping on a 7-Up with a fresh lime squeezed into it. It's very yummy. There you go. Cheers, man. What are we waiting for? Is Tanner getting sick? No, not yet. So we're going to be reviewing our second beer. So first we did the, just to recap, PVD pills. Italian style Pilsner, 5.24% alcohol by volume. Give it 89 out of 100. Put that over here. We're going to grab another beer and another glass. All right. Cheers to the 9 people watching. Thank you, guys. You know what you guys are drinking. So, we're going to drink this out of the Trillium Pub glass. So, Foeder aged Pilsner. Robot Haus. 4.7% alcohol by volume. Very interesting. Very interesting. 11/17/2023 is the canned on date. This is brewed out of the Providence location, naturally unfiltered, may contain sediment. Let's crack it open. Right. Can you hear it crackling? It's very loud. Good amount of effervescence. Yeah, another. This one's a little bit hazier than the last one. It's a slight hazy straw color. Looks really nice. About a half a finger, white head. Seems like it's dissipating very quick. And yeah, looks good. Lots of effervescence. Let's go for the nose. Now, without looking this beer up at all right, so it's got a little bit more of a kind of oaky. The nose is like I'm not really getting much. I get a little bit of the oak, but I get it more like cereal grain again. A little bit of like a floral hop. Maybe a slight acidity, slight tart. Not getting much on the nose. Really not getting much on the nose. I was getting more on the PVD Pilsner. I've also never had a Foeder aged Pilsner, so I don't really know what to expect. Yeah, I get a little bit of like oak, but the like cereal grain and the hoppy floral aspect of the Pilsner is a little bit kind of subdued. A little lackluster. I feel like this is one that I need to drink. Cheers, Bimit. Cheers, Bubby. Nosers. Grab the glass. Oh, yeah. Cheers, beer man. Dive in. Try this out. I like the name, too. The Dad Pack. This is for all the dads. Flavors, really. There's like nothing there. Yes, it is live. This is very much so live. It's a little acidic. It kind of like takes the flavors that you want in the Pilsner and it just really like subdues them. As far as drinkability, it's super crushable. I think a little bit more acidity comes out. It's a little bit more lemon. Slightly more drying without being more floral and flowery. So it does kind of have like maybe a slight oaky tannin. Not an oaky tanner, an oaky tannin. It's very laid back. It's like, I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more. I feel like there's definitely some acidity. Flavorless rebellion. I guess so. I don't know. This was it's actually it's a different experience. we're done with tasting the rainbow. I don't know. I'm not eating Skittles though. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. Foeder aged Pilsner. It's not something that I've had often, or I have often, so I don't really know too much about them. I've had one before, but this one just seems like super laid back, like the being aged in the Foeder for however long, kind of just like stripped it from its, you know, I don't know, that beery kind of flavor. It makes it more laid back, and it's really kind of watery. Then you just get a little bit of like this acidity, and you get this like tannic kind of finish. It's cool. Like this is a beer that I would bring to like Beer Trivia Palooza and be like, try this out. It's different. Could I drink a whole 4-pack of? I can definitely drink maybe like 2, but I think that acidity and the slightly astringency, like the astringency, would kind of get to you. Cheers to Bearman and Bumpy. Woo! Yeah, overall, I mean, it's a solid beer. It's a solid brew. It's just, I don't know. It's, I mean, I guess maybe it's just something that I'm not personally a big fan of. Let's see what online looks like. Oh, that's another tab. Let's back out of that. Let's go back. All right. Let's see if they give us a better description on the website. About Haus. $15 for a 4-pack. Our traditional German style. Let's just pull it up. Hold on. All right. Our traditional German style Pilsner features German barley, German yeast, and German hops aged in our oak Foeder. So that's it. It's just straight up a German Pilsner, and they age it in a Foeder. I feel like the quality of the freshness of the ingredients is kind of stripped by the wood, and it gives you just more of this like dry, like I said, dry kind of lackluster flavor. But I do feel like it's quite the experience. It's like it's a unique experience. It's a unique flavored beer. But I personally think like, it just kind of takes the properties that you really like from the beer and it strips it of it, and you get more of like I said, a drier beer. But there's some people out there that might really enjoy this. I can see that for sure. I wish they told you what hops and malt. But overall, not bad. I definitely would say if I was gonna, pick favorites out of the variety pack so far, I would say that the PVD pills was much better than this. But this is a cool experience. I kind of I'd be like, yeah, that's a good beer, but I want to drink more of the other one. It's kind of one of those situations. Still a solid product. They said it's very dry. You almost need like some water on the side. Now they're not using like any type of Brettanomyces or anything either, so I don't know why it has more of an acidity. Maybe the barrel brings that acidity out of the hops a little more, maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm not really a brewer. Hopefully, I can start brewing this year. That'd be cool. Been learning a lot from people on YouTube, friends, Bumpy, Beerman. You guys have always, kind of taught me what I know a lot about beer. Kind of had somewhat of some knowledge before I met you guys, but yeah, you guys definitely taught me a lot. I would like to start brewing my own. So just got to get the kit. We got to get warmer weather. We're getting there. Today was 50 degrees out, and I made some bratwurst. Bratwurst, put them on some hot dog buns, had them with ketchup, and some Texas toast. I know a lot of carbs, but it was pretty dang good. And I was really full. So, yeah, this is pretty good. I like this robot Haus. I would say as far as a number, yes, brew it up. Definitely, beer man. Cheers, brother. I can't wait. I just got to get the right equipment. And then, I want to do it outside. Really don't want to do it in the snow. So hopefully, getting towards the warmer weather, I'll have at least something brewed and I'll make a video out of it. My first beer brewed, whether I screw up or not, is going to be a video. So definitely look out for that coming up, maybe within the next month or a couple months, whenever it starts to get a little bit nicer outside. It's a good thing these are all low ABV. Yeah, I feel like I said, though, I feel like this is a beer that people would appreciate for what it is. It's just, there's not many beers out there that are like this one. There's not many people that can say, hey, yeah, I had a Foeder Age Pilsner. Most people are like, what the heck is that? Brett? I feel like he's messing with me, but I also feel like he could be telling the truth. Cheers, Bobby. Let's go back to the website. Let's look at some more beers. Why don't we do that? Oh, yeah. Let's look at some more beers. It's all about Long Live Beerworks tonight. Yeah, like I said, this variety pack was only $15 too. So $15 for 4 cans, 3 different beers. And yeah, I mean, so far for $15, can't go wrong. They got a really nice Italian style Pilsner. Quite the unique experience. I still haven't given the score on this. I'm thinking about it. I liked it more than the PVD pills. I mean, I like the PVD pills overall more, but I feel like the experience from this kind of gives it a good rating as well. I would drink more of those personally, but it's unique. I would go maybe I go 87 on the Robot Haus. I kind of wish I liked it a little bit more, but overall, not a bad beer. Pretty solid. Nothing really much on the website. So see what else they got. Let's look at this. What is this? This looks interesting. Late into the night of your loneliness. A blend of barrel-aged stouts conditioned on toasted coconut, pecans, and cacao. Sounds good. Coconut, pecan, and cacao. Pecan and cacao. Interesting. $24 for a 500 ml bottle. That's a little spendy. Craft beer is definitely a little spendy nowadays. That's a 500 milliliters is compared to, let's say you buy a 6-pack of soda at the grocery store. Typically, those 6-pack bottles are 16.9 ounces, which equals 500 milliliters. So technically, that size bottle is equal to the size of a bottle that you would get in a 6-pack of soda. It looks a lot bigger. It looks a lot bigger in the picture, but in real life, it's really like I had the lunch. I think I drank it last night. Well, this is actually Pliny the Elder. So Beer Man sent me this, and this is, I believe, a little bit more than a 500 milliliter. I believe this is 510. Yeah, 510. So this is a 510. So this is actually a bigger bottle than that one by 10 milliliters. So you can see $24 for, but it's a really, it's a dessert pastry stout. They add all these adjuncts to it. I get it. They gotta they gotta charge what they can so they don't go broke. When they're putting all these adjuncts, you don't know how much adjuncts they're using. You can taste it, so you can tell that they're using a good amount. So when you're buying stouts like that, and then you got to remember too, like even with like the fruited sours, people are like, oh, $30 for a fruited sour. These breweries are probably paying hundreds of dollars for fruit puree that goes into these heavily fruited sours, and that's why you're paying so much money for, you know, a beer that technically is a smoothie. Brett is also used and found in other fermented beverages, including beer, hard cider, and distilled spirits in the winery. The use of wood has been identified as a primary source of Brettanomyces. Brettanomyces. Yeah. Nice. That's good to know, Bumpy. So yeah, I guess that would make sense why it was a little bit more acidic. In fact, many report that new oak barrels have potential to bring Brett into the winery. So is Brettanomyces, however you pronounce it, is that something that they try to avoid? Seems like it. You don't want a sour wine. But yeah, what else? What else do they got? Oh, here we go. Here's a look at the beer we're going to be reviewing next. Once we finish this one. Still got a little bit to go. Yeah, I'm at 87. I don't know. I gave the PVD pills an 89. I might go up on this. I might go up. You know what it is too? I feel like being aged in the Foeder kind of cuts through the carbonation. It's definitely it definitely seems a little flat compared to the PVD pills. Maybe that's kind of what I'm looking for in that Pilsner. I'm looking for that kind of sharp kind of carbonation, kind of a little bit of that like prickly aspect on your tongue. It's definitely missing that. So I would say maybe that's why I don't like it as much. Especially when it comes to like pilsners and lagers. I love a good carbonation. I really do. Nice light body, good carbonation. Yeah, it's a bacteria that's hard to get rid of once introduced. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. So I can see why it's not super acidic, but you can definitely tell it's a little bit more acidic than let me just put that in the background for a second. You can definitely tell it's a little bit more acidic than than that one. And like I said, you can tell the carbonation is not as prickly. So I think I'm gonna stick with my 87. Overall, like I said, pretty I gotta stop saying like I said, like I said, like I said, like I said, like I said. I can stop doing that. It's all right while I'm doing the review because then I can just edit it, but when I'm live, it's like J Rock on Trailer Park Boys counting his know what I'm saying. Counting my, like I said. Overall, yeah, I like it. Pretty solid. I'm excited for the Merry Dancers because that beer looks pretty good. Czech Dark Lager. If you guys are liking the video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. It's always a lot of support. Leave a comment. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys are drinking. We got 7 people watching. We're 45 minutes in. Like I said, this was just kind of spontaneous. I do like to do my own little live streams every once in a while. I feel like I get some good interaction out of the community. You guys are always great to talk to. Bumpy with the information. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. Definitely helps, just kind of know what you're drinking. It's always good to know. So I try to do some research. I try to pull up the website, and the websites, they don't really give you much information. I wish they would say like, "Hey, this is a Foeder age beer." Foeder aging tends to give you this type of flavor. Blah 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 blah. Kind of let people know what they're looking for, rather than just saying, "Hey, it's a Foeder age beer," because most people that drink this probably have no idea what that means. So if you were to just buy the 4-pack, go there. Like, oh, Foeder. Okay. All right. Foeder aged. Yep. Whatever that is. Cool can art, though. I will say the can art is very cool. I do like it. Very bright. We get the light on it. But... Robot Haus. Almost there. Almost there. What to cook next on the Blackstone? I hope it's not. I actually have a portable one too. I just recently got a portable Blackstone. Hopefully I can take that, maybe some cookouts or tailgates. That'd be fun. All right. So we just finished off the Robot Haus by Long Live Beerworks out of the Dad Pack, Variety Pack. 87 out of 100. In my personal opinion, I like the PVD pills a little bit more. Overall, solid product. Nothing really offensive. I didn't mind a little bit of the acidity and kind of that oaky, dry finish. Not bad. Overall, I would just rather stick to the other Pilsner. Now, we got the last beer in the Variety Pack, or the Dad Pack. We're going to grab that right now. We're going to do another quick break. And we'll see you guys in a minute. Cheers, everyone. All right, and we're back. So we got the last beer of the Dad Pack, Variety Pack. Definitely a little bit more excited for this one. So this is a Czech dark lager. It's called Merry Dancers. It's by Long Live Beerworks, and it's 4% alcohol by volume. And focus. There we go. Czech dark lager, naturally unfiltered, may contain sediment. Brewed in the Providence location, or out of the Providence location, in Rhode Island. Yes, this is a local beer. 10/17/2023. Today is 1/25/2024. So we're looking at a few months here. Yeah, let's crack it open. Pour it up. We're going to pour it into the Trillium Snifter. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I'm going to give my overall thoughts at the end after this beer. What I think about the Dad Pack as a whole. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Appreciate you guys hanging out, chatting up. And hopefully you guys are hanging out and having some beers with me. Tommy Carroll said he is drinking a Yingling Premium. Nice. That's a really good beer. I always forget about Yingling. I actually have a Yingling sign that I just got from my mom today. Do they have a grandpa pack? No, but that would be cool. Maybe one day. Cheers, Bobby. All right, let's crack it open. Let's pour it up. Yeah. Hashtag non-proper glassware again. Lowest ABV, darkest color. Interesting. All right. We got a nice khaki colored head on top, about a finger and a half. Looks like it's holding some nice retention there. Yeah, it is dark. We got a, let's hold it up to the light over here. We got a nice dark brown appearance. A little bit more clarity as you get towards the bottom of the glass there. Yeah, you really can't see through this at all. If you hold it up to the light, there's a little bit of clarity at the bottom. I could tell that it was more like dark brown rather than pitch black. So you can actually see a little bit of like a ruby tint. Hold it at different angles. Looks pretty good. Looks really solid. Let's go for the nose. Okay, a little bit of dark chocolate. A little bit of maybe some like fresh coffee grounds. Slight raisin, dried fruit. It's very it's got like dark, rich flavors, but it's very subdued. Like the coffee just became a little bit more present. Again, a little bit more of that roasty, toasty coffee. Yeah, I'm not getting a super big burst of aromatics, but it smells good. Got a nice coffee, like I said, fresh coffee ground aroma. Try it out. Cheers, guys. Oh, it's a little smoky. Yeah, it's got a little bit of like a smoky toasted malt. You get a little bit of like dark chocolate, a little bit of coffee, dark chocolate bitterness on the back end. But very reminiscent of like a Schwartz beer. Yeah, kind of reminds me of a Schwartz beer. I guess that's definitely like the best way to describe it. You get a little bit of that roasty coffee, a little bit of breadiness, kind of thinner, watery mouthfeel. I would say is lighter side of medium, but you do get a nice, a decent amount of flavor on the palate. Like I said, it's kind of like a Schwartz beer. A little bit of like that grassy hop is coming through. This is pretty good. I would say it's kind of like a Schwarzbier, but even like a Schwarzbier, just like regular dark lager or like a German. Well, Czech is Czech is German, pretty sure. Czech Republic. No, I'm wrong. Czech Republic is Central Europe, Bohemia. Bohemia. Okay. Getting confused. So a Czech beer. Okay, the Czech Republic, the birthplace of Pilsner and the origin Budweiser lager. Really? So I guess yeah. So a Schwarzbier would technically be. So this is a Czech dark lager. So this is dark lager from the. So it's a dark lager Czech Republic style, and then like a Schwarzbier would be like a German style dark lager. Yeah, I would say like the German style is maybe higher in ABV. I don't know what the ABV range on this style specifically is. I don't know if maybe the Czech dark lagers are maybe lower ABV, but I would say that for the most part, the Schwartz beers that I've had have definitely been a little bit more robust. Um, but also, this is a Czech style dark lager. I've never actually had a Czech dark lager from the Czech Republic, which would probably be what I would need to drink to have a better comparison of. But overall, it's not. It's definitely. It's not as full flavored and robust and roasty toasty as, let's say, like a porter, but it does give you those darker malt notes. Like I said, when I first sipped it, I got a little bit of like a smoky flavor, which is really nice. Now it's actually starting to get a little bit more like chocolatey. Shilling makes one. Nice. You know, Bumpy, I actually, speaking of shilling, I actually went to a couple stores and I said, "Hey, you guys have shilling?" Oh yeah, that's what we have. The only shilling that I have right now is like Alexander and Labrusca or whatever. It's like, what happened to all the shilling products? I don't know. I'm like my variety over here is dying down. I don't know what happened, but it seems like 2022, beginning in 2023, mid 2023, there was a lot of brands that I was getting. Like I don't get Aslan anymore. Shilling is dying down. I'm only getting like one or two different varieties of shilling. Like what's going on? What's going on? Excuse me. What's going on with distribution? These craft beer companies, I thought they were getting popular, that their distribution was getting better. Who knows? It's another rant for another day. Uh, yeah. Like I said, this is pretty good. It kind of reminds me of a Schwartz beer. Pretty solid. A little drying on the finish. Carbonation, lighter side of medium. Definitely not as carbonated as the other two, for sure. Um, Packs a lot more of a punch than the other two, of course. I would say this is my favorite of the variety pack. This one's definitely worth it. You only get one can, but it's a really nice beer. Um, it's one of those beers. Let's say you want a beer, but you don't want something too thick. You don't want something too rich. You don't want something too filling. You don't want that big ABV, but you want something with a little bit more flavor um, than a, let's say, typical lager pilsner. This is the perfect beer. It's lower ABV, 4%. You get those roasty, toasty notes. Um, you're not drinking like a porter or a stout, so it's not overly filling. Not saying that all stouts and porters are overly filling, but if you kind of wanted to go in that direction where you wanted a lighter beer, lighter ABV, maybe lighter calories, this is pretty good. If you're a Schwartz beer fan, heck, even Rausch beer fan, you would really enjoy this. And I think they did a really good job with this one. This one's actually probably solid on draft. I would say that this, if I go back there and they have this on draft, this is probably one that I would really like to enjoy on draft. It probably has a really nice mouthfeel. Overall, I think I'm going to give this one the highest score. There are some things that I would have liked out of it a little bit more, but that's just my personal preference. I'm going to go 92 out of 100. So we had 89 out of 100 for the PVD pills. 89 out of 100 for the PVD pills. 87 out of 100 for the robot Haus. And then, 92 out of 100 for the Merry Dancers. Czech Dark Lager. Really good. I like it. I wish more breweries would do this type of style. These guys are really more so known for their like double IPAs, pastry stouts. But definitely don't sleep on these other Germanic style beers. Or not Germanic, I guess they're Czech style beers. Right? Yeah, this is Italian. They do, I guess you could say, foreign style beers. Pretty good. They have a good selection of them. But yeah, so I'm gonna pull up the website and sit and sip on this a little bit more. Answers. So I'm just hanging out, and yeah. Hopefully, like I said, you guys are enjoying the stream. Hopefully you guys are all having a good Thursday. Skull earrings. 14. Look at the barley wine, $16. Wine Haus. This is from 2022. English style barley wine aged in on oak staves, 12%. That sounds good. $16. Import styles. Yeah, true. Yeah, that makes sense. Import styles. It's a good way to explain it. Beer variety has diminished on the shelves here too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with distribution, but it seems like it's starting to dial back a little bit. Good scores. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, can art's awesome. And I like doing variety packs on products that are actually local to me. I mean, this is probably the only video on YouTube that reviews this variety pack, so hopefully it'll help some people, and maybe it'll help Long Live Beerworks. Because I gave all three beers some pretty good scores. So you never know. I mean, I like beer. I like talking about beer, but it's always cool when, if I give an opinion and it goes and helps a company out that are doing a good job creating some awesome products. Pastry stout mixed 4-pack. I didn't even see this. Oh, it's 2 cans. That's kind of spendy. 2 cans? $24? Mixed 4. Oh. 2 cans. Okay, so it comes with it. Mixed variety. I thought it was only 2 cans. So it'd be pastry stout, graham crackers, pecans, and cacao nibs, and toasted coconut. And then pastry stout, Oreos, marshmallow, lactose collab with River Styx Brewing. That's not bad. That's some big ABVs too. 10% and 14.7%. Sheesh. It's a good ABV. 14.7. Holy. That's awesome. I didn't even see that. I would have bought one. Well, tomorrow's another day. Curated mixed single. That's the other one that I got. Let's pull that up. This is also the other variety pack that I bought. I might do actually just like single reviews on these ones. Well, the vinyl triangles I reviewed. But the other 3, I don't think I've reviewed yet. It also has to do with the dates. I'm pretty sure I think the dates are fairly fresh. I could always review the variety pack as a whole. That'd be fun. We got the 12-1 on this one. The double dry hopped Attitude. Double dry hopped with Mosaic and Citra. 110-2024. That's fresh. Vinyl Triangles. Just says Vinyl Triangles IPA. We got those. The Blue Mountains. So that one is, I don't really know what the date on this one is. Sometime in 2023. I'm guessing 11. Because the date got messed up. So it says 11/2023. So I don't know. That's 12/11, 11/11. I don't know. That can on date got kind of messed up. This one, I believe, is 11/14. So that one's. So either way, these are a few months old. So if I'm going to review them, I got to do them quick. I'm sure they should be still fun. So, yeah, 92 out of 100 for the Merry Dancers. So that wasn't bad either. 4-pack for $16.75. 4 different cans, 4 different single IPAs. What's the ABV? That's what everybody wants to know. We get a 6%, a 6.5%, and a 6% and another 6%. So 3 6% and a 6.5% 4-pack for 16. What was it? 75. Yeah, that's a good score. Good score. It's a good price. You can get that beers? Really, Bill? Cheers, Josh. What's up, dude? Hopefully you're having a good night, man. East Coast Liquor Reviews. Could be a sort of a hard question for you, but what's the most expensive beer you purchased and then the most disappointed in? I'm not really too sure. I mean, maybe it was. I mean, I bought a couple of double IPAs, where you buy a 4-pack and they're not that good. Couldn't remember the name, but for the most part, I kind of do a lot of research when it comes to buying beer, especially if I'm going to spend a lot of money. So typically, if I'm buying if I'm buying like a bomber or something, um, you know, I try to do a little research. So I mean, I haven't been really too disappointed in some of my more expensive stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Guess I really don't have an answer. It's nothing that's really stuck to me. Um, like I said, typically I try not to spend too much on a product if I don't know enough about it. I do tend to do a lot of research on things before I purchase them, or at least research on the company itself. Short lived. Oh, is that another brewery? Yeah, this is Long Live. Uh, oh yeah, that's happened a couple times. I've also had a couple times where you buy an IPA or you buy a 4 pack of IPAs. I've had that happen one time where you know you buy a 4 pack, you're all excited about it, bring it up to the counter, you pay for it, you go to your car, and you're like, oh man, I didn't look at the date on it. You look on the date on it, and it's you bought a New England IPA from like 8 months ago. So I did have that happen to me one time, and I went back into the store, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was wondering if I could, get a refund, and I'll buy something else. I would like to buy something else, but I was wondering if I could return this and buy another product." And then they're like, "Oh, why?" They go, "Oh, the dates. It's kind of old." And then it kind of made a scene. Brought over a manager, and they're looking at it. "Oh, why do you want to return it?" Like, yeah, it's an IPA. It's from 8 months ago. You don't want to be that guy that's in the store like, "Oh, they sold me an old beer." I don't want to cause a scene, but I'm like, yeah, it's beer. It's old. I'd like to exchange it for something else. I didn't even want to just return. I didn't want to just like get my money back and leave. I wanted to buy something else. I wanted a fresh IPA. I feel a lot of people nowadays, they're scared to say something about it too, which is wrong. You're spending your hard-earned money on a product. You should get, whatever you feel is acceptable to you as far as freshness. If you feel like a date is too old, I feel like they shouldn't argue with you. You just give the customer back their money, and like I said, I'm gonna buy something else. I'm not gonna cause a scene and be a jerk about it, but it is what it is. It's hard for stores to keep up on dates. Um, Typically, they have the distribution team that's supposed to go in there, and if they're adding more product to the shelf, they need to check the dates of what they distributed to you and say, hey, maybe we should pull this, reimburse the owner for their money. It's just my personal opinion, especially when it comes to like New England's. Other styles, it's not too bad, but you never know. These really weren't. I don't think the freshness had too much of an effect. Of course, it would be nice to have these beers a little bit fresher, but I mean, they were still. Here I am sounding kind of bougie. These are still. This one's from 3 months. Yeah, I think we had 3 months to 4 months with their lagers, and then we had a dark lager, pilsners, and lagers. They should be good for 4 months. Come on. If they were New England IPAs, it might be a little different. Might have a little bit of a different opinion. Overall, I think they did a really good job. See, that's the thing, though, Bill. I've had some beers where I was like, oh yeah, 2 months my limit on this specific beer. But then you get some beers and they're a month old and they're still super green. They're still super fresh. I can't speak apparently, but yeah, they're still super fresh. You get a little bit of that green hot burn, and you're like, oh, maybe I can let it sit for another month. And then you go back to it another month later, and you're like, oh wow, yeah, this really opened up. I've had some New Englands that actually have done that. Sometimes breweries, they're super popular. They like to can stuff super fresh. Depending on your taste buds, you might think, hey, maybe this beer is a little too fresh. Well, let it sit a little bit longer. And I have noticed that sometimes, letting letting a can or a 4-pack sit for maybe like a little bit more, like a month or so, is sometimes better. You get more of a complex beer out of it rather than that like super green, fresh hop flavor. But dialing back to the Long Live Beerworks, the Dad Pack, Variety Pack. This has been kind of just like a live stream hangout. I am gonna I'll put the link to the off air. So if anybody wants to come up and hang out with me off air, more than welcome to come and hang out. But overall, I think we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to say that the Long Live Beerworks, the Dad Pack, is it's a solid purchase. $15. Of course, you pay taxes, and you get a dark lager. So if you're somebody who's new to craft beer, you're going to be like, "What the heck is that?" You're going to try it, and I think you're going to really like it. If you like some of that more like robust kind of chocolatey coffee-like flavor, I think you're really going to like it. The PVD Pilsner, if you're a Pilsner fan, I think you're going to really enjoy that. Overall, I've had some more like foreign stuff, some imported stuff that of course kind of blows the PVD pills out of the water. But overall, it's a really good product. I do like it. And then the Robot Haus, unique experience. Like I said, a little bit more acidic, a little bit more dry, a little bit lighter in carbonation than your typical Pilsner, but it's a unique experience. And overall, I'm going to say that this variety pack is a 2 thumbs up. I recommend trying it out. As far as a number for the variety pack, I would say like maybe like a 94 as far as variety packs in whole or in total, whatever you want to say. But yeah, overall, I'm just going to say it's a good variety pack. I like it. 2 thumbs up. And yeah, pretty solid. Hopefully you guys are having a good Thursday night. Looking forward to some more variety packs from local breweries. I want to do more like live streams. And I want to do more like vlog style videos from breweries. I got to get some more equipment. So look out for that. 2024, we're going to be brewing. I know we were talking about it a lot. I do want to make it happen. And yeah, shout outs. Monday, we're going to be doing 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, another whiskey examination. So that'll be Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Next week, we're going to be doing the High West. No, not the High West. What am I talking about? That was last week. The Michter's Rye. It is a single barrel, so it will be interesting because we might have some different opinions, considering it is a single barrel product. But it's going to be cool to see what everybody thinks about it. So look out for that. It's the last rye of Rye January. Shout out to Bumpy Road Brews coming up with that. Shout out to you guys on the chat. Beer Hounds, Bill, go check them out. Last beer, Anchorage bottles for $54. That's insane. Cheers, Josh. Tommy Carroll, cheers to you, man. And then there he is, Bumpy Road Brewers. Cheers, bro. Beer man. I can't wait to brew something, dude. Should be fun. And then Joey. Cheers to Square Table of Degenerates podcast. Go check them out. Appreciate it, guys. Like I said, overall, the Dad Pack, Variety Pack as a whole, I give it 2 thumbs up. I really enjoy it. It's a good experience. If you're somebody who likes lagers, you don't want too high ABV beers, or you're kind of just new to craft beer, I think you would really enjoy these products. And yeah, shout outs for other people other than the chat and all that good stuff. Go check out Speakeasy Podcast. Those guys are awesome. I've been watching them with Ken and John from New Jersey. They usually just talk about some news and they'll drink a nice fine bourbon, and they'll drink some awesome craft beer. So go check them out, and then also check out Scotch Down Under. He goes live a lot on Wednesdays. So yeah, go check him out, Scotch Down Under and Speakeasy Podcast. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my upcoming videos. Like weird. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.